Hi, my name is Raina. I am the Community Engagement Specialist with the Etowah Foundation, and this is the Alumni Network Podcast. In this podcast, we'll be interviewing former recipients, school administrators, and community supporters. But first, I will begin with telling you the history of the foundation itself. So beginning in 1982, the foundation started giving out scholarships to students in the Bartow County, Cartersville city area. And since then, we have given out over $6 million in scholarships to students in the area. But in 2022, everyone at the Etowah Foundation was like, how do we increase the impact of what we're doing? How do we serve students and families in the area more than we have in the past? In 2022, we decided to open future centers in all of the Bartow County and Cartersville City high schools. And what the future centers do is it is a full service center for students to go and get help for anything they might need for post-graduation. So that could look like applying for scholarships. That could be helping get your FAFSA filled out. That could be looking for jobs if a student isn't interested in going to college immediately and they want to go into the workforce. We help them fill out a resume. We help them curate a cover letter. And we help them look for jobs. In addition to scholarships and future centers, we also have the Bookmobile. The Bookmobile operates as a mobile literacy initiative. And since 2017, the Bookmobile has donated over 50,000 books to elementary age students in the Bartow County area. The Etowah Foundation strives to equip individuals in the county with financial resources, educational resources, and literacy initiatives for lifelong learning and success. Thank you so much for being here and enjoy today's episode. You and your family have very deep ties with the Cartersville community. You went to Cartersville City High School. Go Hurricanes.
Yes.
But what does it mean to you to be an eternal Hurricane?
Oh, you did that one on purpose.
She did.
She did. She 100% did that one on purpose. Man. It's so funny. We were just talking about this yesterday. So Avery Clear, my oldest, is a sixth grader, is one of 3 sixth graders who made the middle school soccer team.
Oh, fun.
Go Canes. And we went to Rome Wednesday night for a soccer game. And Carter Baker, who has a daughter who plays on the team, was 2 or 3 seats in front of me, and Keisha Fulton was beside me, and all of our parents knew each other really well. And Carter's mom passed away, and Keisha's mom passed away, and my dad passed away. But you would see these people Friday nights at every football game in the purple. I mean, long after I was out of school, my dad and mom were still going to the games and carrying their stadium chairs, and they would love seeing their grandchildren on the Canes field in any capacity. It's just a really... So Zach said it when he was talking to you earlier without even knowing that this was the route that it was going to take, but we bleed purple. And we love our Woodstock community and we love our Chattanooga community, but to live and work and give back to and watch your kids grow up in the same community that you did, man. So we have a scholarship in my dad's name, the Eternal Hurricane Scholarship through the foundation, that I'd love perpetuating the legacy and keeping it going, and we want to make sure that it goes on forever. Lee's mom passed away. She knows. I mean, it's this legacy that you want to leave to the next generation and make sure that they're better off than we were. Like that they have assistance, they have a step up, they have an advantage, a hook that they need to keep going forward.
Wonderful. Yeah. Well, speaking of your dad, we know you have a history with the Bookmobile. What did that look like for you growing up? Yeah, do we have some tissues maybe?
So the sweet Bookmobile. I am so thankful to Kim Dennis and Valerie Gilreath for breathing life back into that, and then again to the Etowah Foundation for taking that under the umbrella. Literacy in Bartow County, pushing books and pushing words and just pushing knowledge into kids. A couple years ago, when Kim and Valerie still had it separate from the foundation, the Bookmobile, we would go with them. One time we went with them to help donate books, and you're going into like the deepest parts of Bartow County over the summer where, kids are just having a ball, but like running around barefoot, and that like this may be the only books that they're getting outside of maybe what they rent from the library when they go back to school. It is a really cool thing. So yes, my dad worked for the public library a long time ago for a short amount of time, but they had the Bookmobile. He drove it, and he loved people. He loved people, and he was a sponge for books. Like, it's kind of ridiculous, but he and my mom was an English teacher, so they very much had that in common. But when Kim and Valerie revamped the Bookmobile, it was so neat to see the wrapping, the graphic on the outside of the bus is just so cool. And it's a new bus. It's obviously not the same one that was, driven 27 years ago, but
and at the time, I'm sure it was very fun to see as well. Like, now it's fun.
It was so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a vehicle lined with books. I mean, like, what could be better? Driving around to communities where that just may not be a priority sometimes. Life happens.
Yeah.
But to watch them get books and items into the hands of these kids was just really, it was really cool. And on the back, we've donated one of the books, which was a really cool concept for them, for the Bookmobile to raise funds, but we've paid to sponsor it. And there's a name of a title on the spine of books. So Pritchard Injury Firm has its own book on the Bookmobile.
Yes.
And Dad has his own Simplify hot air balloon in the corner. And oh man, it is just really, really cool. And I am so glad the foundation has taken that back under its umbrella. It's something that I hope never goes away, because we need to make sure that we get literacy and words and books and pretty things and imaginative and creative things into the hands of kids in every corner of Bartow County for as long as we possibly can.
I can imagine growing up with two people that are so heavily invested in kids in the community. I can imagine, it's showing up in who you and Zach are now. I mean, how much you're doing for you being a school counselor, and then using what you have now, the opportunities and the resources you have now to give back to students in the community. I mean, I think it's, I'm sure it's inspiring to grow up with those, with two people like that to look up to.
It's funny, I never saw it like that, but like, I can't imagine it any other way. It's just life. Like, it's just what you do. You care about kids, and you care about students, and you care about the future of their education to make sure that we're all in a better world.
So did you go with your dad on trips delivering books? Or?
I did once or twice, not a lot, because I was probably 6 or 7 maybe when he did that. So I'm sure I was a handful. But I remember one vivid. It had to have been a Saturday, or maybe it was a summer day, but a vivid, and we had gone to an area of town. And that was the one thing I loved about my dad and about the Bookmobile, is that it crossed a lot of lines. It crossed, when you talk about education shouldn't see color, shouldn't see economic need.
It's for everyone.
It's for everybody.
Yeah.
Come one, come all. And, books and imagination doesn't matter.
Well, how did that shape what you value now? I mean, I've already kind of tapped into that. I mean, it's obvious that it's shaped you in a lot of ways. I mean, even through your support of the foundation. And I mean, you and Zach both were so supportive last year of the foundation, and now you're committing to being even more supportive. And not only are you supporting the organization, but through the organization, you're supporting kids in the community. So,
but it's wild. Like, I don't feel like we're doing anything crazy or anything. It's just what God and humanity would ask of us.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not easy to be
take care of each other. You know? I do think that it's getting harder. Like, I think about even our girls in like this new age, the social media world, where like their nose could easily be in an electronic device all day. And so really trying to get them out of their and hell, I'm guilty of it too. But trying to get us out of our comfort zones and to put the phone down and to like go see experience a new part of Bartow County and to focus on other people, not us, and to just expand.
Yeah.
Like, let's shut the phone off. We don't need to watch that reel for the 72nd time.
YouTube reels are
bad. It's so bad.
Kryptonite.
TikTok and social media, and Kayla and I live in a very marketing driven world. Social media is a part of what we do. It is what it is. It's our world, and I get that.
Yeah.
But at a certain point, to shut it off so that you can actually like expand upon what we should really be expanding upon. Helping others, teaching others, interacting with interacting with others.
Yeah.
Learning about different cultures, which is not necessarily going to happen. Maybe not can't happen, but it's probably not going to happen, with your nose.
Yeah,
on a
it's pseudo interaction. Like
100%.
It's it looks like it, feels like it in the moment, and then you take your eyes off the screen and you're alone in a room. That's it. Or
That's
on the
it.
couch, or it's been 4
Like
hours
true
and you didn't
immersion,
even know it.
100% literally is something that we just talked about this morning. But literal immersion in something different, something new, something imaginative. Like, that's what I've got to keep reminding myself of that, quite frankly, because it's really easy to slide back into the other habits. But
Yeah. Well, I'm going to bring it back to the community challenge. When you think about the Pritchard Community Challenge, what's the heart behind it for you personally?
Again, it goes back to just what we've talked about today. It's just what we're supposed to do. And education is the heart of it all.
Yeah.
I think about, I don't know, lots of, and it could be any number of organizations for different reasons. This is just, education is my heart, is our heart. It's, when Zach was starting law school and starting a law practice, like, I was in education. And it's just, God, it's just what you do. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, going back to the conversation that Zach and I had, like, for my entire life, I've wanted to be an advocate.
Oh, yeah, we talked about criminal justice.
Yeah. So, that was always my aspiration in life. It wasn't for any particular thing, like I did the victim advocacy internship, and and I worked for Reinhardt for a little bit doing their alumni. They have an alumni base or an engagement percentage of 1%. So I was in other ways trying to advocate
100%.
for alums, and just you're important to us, and we want you to come back. And
it's hard though. I mean, it's really hard.
I
think about Lee a lot. I think about the foundation. I think about the tireless work of any nonprofit agency. It's hard, and I think it's getting harder to activate people, to advocate for some need. I think it's easy for us, again, to disassociate, to be in our work, our family, our world, and not think about others. So trying to get other people to see the importance, then to activate on it. You know, when we talk about having a matching situation, like, we still need people to call in or to text in and say, hey, sign me up. At $20 a month, just sign me up. But that takes action. And sometimes that's hard. And, pushing people, cheering people, challenging people to do that can be really exhausting. Zach is 100% doing what he should do. He did a couple of different types of law before, I guess about a decade ago, going into personal injury. And he will tell you, if it weren't law, he would be in pediatrics. He would be helping kids with medicine. So he's 100% right when he says the anatomy of it fascinates him. You should see when he's reading an MRI scan that has to do with, a neck injury or a TBI, like a traumatic brain injury or something. Obviously, he's not a physician. But he sees what's happening on a screen. And he loves advocating for a client who's, the defense, the insurance company is saying, no, you're good, or we're not going to help. He's like, by God,
it's a monster to go against.
You're gonna do this. And now I'm in my client's corner. You got to go through me to get to him. Like, come on. And watching him really, really kind of fight it out is pretty cool. But so many other fields need that. Educators, teachers, counselors, administrators, like, you're advocating for your kids constantly. Healthcare workers, you're advocating for your patients. Like, advocacy is a really exhausting but necessary thing to attempt.
I mean, it a lot of the times, at least for me, it comes up in very small ways. Even with our Future Center advisors, I think they're advocates in their own right of the kids that they assist.
100%.
And you mentioned Donna Thomas. She's our Cass High School Future Center advisor. And when I first started in this position, one of the stories that she told me was, or I had asked her, what's the main question that students come in asking? And she was like, where do I start? That's the main question, is where do I start?
Yes.
And I was like,
something so basic.
That's so basic, and it's literally all it requires is someone to say, let me help you get started. And for one kid, it was, I need a job, but I don't have a car. And so she was like, well, do you have a license? And he was like, well, no. So she helped him get his license.
Before you even get to the point of like FAFSA or application to college, let's go real basic. Let's figure out how to get you on the DMV website and get you signed up for a, or an ID or whatever. Absolutely.
And it's situations like that where you have the ability to go into a comfortable space and talk to someone who is solely there to help you, no matter if it's driver's license information or figuring out where you're going to get your next meal or I need to apply for this specific scholarship and I have this specific GPA. How do I do that?
But I promise you that student did not think that they were going there that day to see Donna to ask about a driver's license. All they knew was help. They don't know how to operationally define what that looks like. So thank goodness there are these advocates in place to say, to break it down for them. Yes, you do want to go to college, cool, but let's talk about like all the other things that you need first.
Yeah.
And let's help with the foundation. Let's help with the building blocks. Let's create a relationship. Let's create a rapport so that I guarantee you that student feels comfortable to come back to her.
Yeah.
Feels heard, feels seen, and feels helped. That's amazing.
Absolutely. So you had mentioned that consistency and monthly giving is massively important when it comes to,
I think it is,
your challenge, for your community challenge. Why does monthly matter? Why does consistency matter over immediateness of support?
In my opinion, Lee could totally disagree, and you may too. Two things. One, I think that we need to consistently be giving back to our community. It's great to have a one-time, it's on my heart right now, but I really hope that we are empowering people for it to be on their hearts always. The foundation has its own needs to consistently be giving to students year after year after year after year. So that consistency, that consistent need is always going to be there. So I think that we need to show up in a far more continuous, concrete way.
Yeah.
So again, how many things, I mean, we've seen apps, or I've seen apps, things that pop up on my screen that say, run this app to show what you're even subscribed to for $1.99 a month that you don't even know you're paying. You know?
Yeah, Rocket Money. I get the ads for that all the time.
But there's validity behind what they're suggesting, which is there are probably, I can probably tell you a $6.99 toy game on my phone that my daughter somehow subscribed to that I'm probably paying that I don't even know about. How wonderful would it be to find that and pivot that $8 a month, to pivot that $50 a month that you almost don't even see, you don't even feel, but to pivot it to what your child may be benefiting from one day.
Yeah.
Let's say in 6, 7, 8 years when my daughter is a senior and applying to college, or my neighbor's child is applying to college, how great to be able to pivot that to a student that we know, someone from our church, someone from our community, to help them with their future dreams. I mean, I just think it'd be a cool thing to consistently give to that foundation.
Yeah. What would you say to someone who thinks their gift is too small to matter? Nothing
is too small. I mean, are you kidding me? Parking fees, ma'am.
Yeah, exactly.
Parking fees. You know, $200 a semester.
It adds up.
That adds up. You know, $200 a semester, $400 for a student to have a car on campus so that they can come home and see their family when they want to, or drive to a part-time job or to a work-study program to lessen their loan amounts. Like, nothing is too small.
Yeah. That's a good answer. Okay, so I did finish this sentence with Zach. Well, I'm going to do the same with you. The Pritchard Community Challenge exists because?
It exists because my husband is a really good human, and I try to be more like him every day. I try to be a better Christian like he is. I try to be a better human like he is. His heart for helping people is really, really unmatched. And don't you dare tell him I said that, because I don't like to say nice things about him all the time.
Hopefully he doesn't watch this episode.
Right. Don't tell him. Don't tell him that I think he's really cool. But we both collectively really we want to do better for what's coming in Bartow County.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. Thanks for chatting me. This is so great. I especially in my position, bebopping all over the place. So
you're going to learn a lot about a lot of people.
Nice. Yeah, it's so nice to sit down and just chat with you and get to know you better. And well,
I'll tell you, we told Kayla the other day, I was like, I really like having you at the foundation. It's been nice.
Oh, good. I'm so glad.
And getting to know you. And I know Lee is glad to have you there.
Well, again, thank you so much. And thank you for your, you've been a long time supporter of the foundation, and increasing, your gift in this way in a matching challenge is so, it's not just about you. You're challenging everyone else. You're saying, come on, let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's support them. So yeah, just a huge thank you. And
you're very welcome.
Thank you for sitting with me. And
sure thing.
Yeah.